Good afternoon, one and all. In part 1, you studied preliminary test and how to determine physical constant of the experiment to identify the given organic compound by systematic qualitative analysis. Now, the part B, that is the next step, is the elemental analysis. So, we start the third step, elemental analysis. For element detection or determination of element, you have to perform first sodium fusion test. So for sodium fusion test, you have to take a small piece of sodium metal in a fusion tube. So you have to take a small piece of sodium metal in a fusion tube. In that fusion tube, you have to add near about 5 to 10 milligram of our unknown organic compound. Then add again sodium metal. It is the third step. You have to add again small piece of sodium metal. In case of volatile liquid, a little excess of sample is taken. If our sample is liquid, then you have to take excess of sample. Then initially warm the fusion tube gradually on a flame and continue heating till the tube become red hot. See, in this way you have to warm the fusion tube till it become red hot. The next step is that you have to plunge the red hot tube in 20 ml of distilled water taken in evaporating dish.
नहीं
Boil the concentrate and the extract. You have to filter the concentrate. See, this is the extract. See the test for nitrogen. The first test for nitrogen, you have to take 3 to 4 ml of filtrate in a test tube. Then you have to add solid FeSO4 till saturation. Ferrous sulfate you have to add here in solid form. Then heat to the boil for few minutes. You have to heat this mixture up to the few minutes. Then you have to add sulfuric acid to acidify this solution. Heat the mixture. You have to add H2SO4 to acidify the solution. So there is no color change is there. No blue or green precipitate is there. So nitrogen is absent. See, the next element you have to detect is test for sulfur. So you have to take 2 ml of filtrate, almost 2 ml of filtrate. Then you have to add 1 drop of dilute sodium hydroxide solution. Dilute sodium hydroxide solution, 1 drop. The next step is that you have to add freshly prepared very dilute solution of sodium nitroprusside. So no intense purple color is produced, means sodium is also absent. The third test in element detection is test for halogen. So for this you have to take the filtrate. 5 ml of filtrate you have to take, and you have to add dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4 and then boil it. You have to boil this solution till it become half. No heavy curdy white precipitate is there. So our conclusion is that halogen is also absent. After the determination of element, the given organic drug or compound we come on the conclusion that the given organic compound contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, this element. So nitrogen is absent, sulfur is absent and halogens are also absent. The next step, that is the fourth step, is that group analysis. That is the determination of functional group. So you have to determine the functional group. The next step is that determination of functional group. So our compound contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and also it is acidic in nature. So we have to perform the following test to determine the functional group, which is given in the handbook. The first test is that you have to take aqueous or alcoholic solution of compound. We take aqueous solution of our compound, then after that we have to add few drops of very dilute solution of FeCl3. Add FeCl3 solution. No violet or blue-green color is produced, so phenol is absent. The next test, that is you have to take sample in a test tube and you have to add 5% NaHCO3 solution. You have to add 5% sodium bicarbonate solution. So see, we observe the effervescence. Here the effervescence of carbon dioxide is there, effervescence of CO2 is there. We observe the effervescence. So the inference is that the carboxylic acid is present. Acid is present is our inference. After determination of functional group, we conclude that the given organic compound was found to be contain carboxylic acid functional group. So next step is that you have to perform confirmative test for the acid. See, the next step is that confirmative test for benzoic acid. So for this we have to take our compound and make the neutral solution of the compound. For this, for neutralizing our solution, we have to add NaOH. So it become neutral. By using pH paper, we have to check it become neutral or not. Now check that our solution is neutral or not. So see, with the help of the scale, it matches to the color of our scale, which have the neutral pH, that is 7. So our solution become neutral. Now the next step is that after neutralizing our solution, add few drop of FeCl3. Add few drop of FeCl3. A buff color precipitate we observe, that is benzoic acid is confirmed. In second confirmatory test for benzoic acid, you have to take ethanol in a test tube. After that, After taking ethanol in a test tube, we have to add 4 to 5 drops of you have to add acid in that, and after adding acid means our benzoic acid or our sample, we have to add 4 to 5 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. In observation, a fruity smell of ethyl benzoate we obtain. There is a fruity smell of ethyl benzoate is there, that is benzoic acid is confirmed. After confirmatory test, our result is that the given organic compound was having 122 melting point and containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen element and carboxylic acid as a functional group. Therefore, with reference to the literature, the organic compound may be benzoic acid. So, our given unknown compound is benzoic acid. See the structure of benzoic acid. It is antiseptic and disinfectant, and it also acts as a preservative.